My name is Jeremy. I'm your student government president. This is an awesome opportunity for all the students here to kind of pick the brains of some of the administrators and some of the people in the know. So if you have any questions, this is your opportunity to get answers. And basically, we wanted to know what you as president, where you stood and what you're capable of doing to kind of help with this issue.
As of now, it is my belief, and I think there's a lot of evidence out there to demonstrate that the majority of the recipients of the Bright Futures dollars are students who enroll in the 11 state universities. It has been my position, for quite some time, that we need to do something to go about changing that so that the students who enroll in the Florida college system, would be able to have, better access. More dollars will be available, to come to those students. My specific position over the last couple of years is one way in which we can go about remedying the shortfall of the dollars available for the Florida college system to do something about decoupling the tuition from where the students are able to go.
This semester seems like it's been going better than any prior semester. It seems like a lot more things are in action. So thank everybody, thank all of you for that. What measures are being taken to strengthen the honors program?
We have an advisory committee, a very active advisory committee of faculty. We encourage students to sit on that committee. And I think it's probably a good time for us to look at the program and see what we're doing and where we're going and what we have to do to get there. And so I think that you will see a continuation of a very good program and a growing program. But we need lots of input from all of you who are in our honors program to help us and give us ideas on how to improve it. We hope we'll have far more actual honors courses being developed. And I think we're trying to get away from the honors packets and having real honors courses.
Where we buy our books from, like the campus bookstore, could they possibly buy them back for a better price than what we get now?
One thing that we started to do a year ago was when you begin registration, each period of registration, you can go online to the faculty homepage, see their syllabus, and you will be able to tell which textbook, ISBN number, what they're requiring for class to help you get kind of a head start. You can order those texts through Follett, or you can, I guess, go elsewhere, whatever you choose to do. So that's made available to you well in advance of when class actually starts. We've had lots of discussions on making sure that faculty, if they require a textbook, that they're going to use that textbook. We're trying to also figure out how we can work with new editions. The problems we have many times when we select textbooks is faculty will have selected a textbook, they use it for a year, maybe 2 years at the most, and then the vendor said, there's a new edition and we're not printing any of this second edition. That's not being printed anymore, it's the third edition. If the bookstore can't purchase enough of those second editions for another year, or if the vendor just completely stops printing, we have no alternative many times but to go to that new edition. Faculty are trying to be very creative in that maybe they will look at the textbook and decide that they really don't want all 20 chapters of that. They really only want maybe the odd chapters or 6 or 7 chapters, and then supplement it with some other materials. So they work with vendors to put a package together that ends up being less expensive for students when they bundle those materials together. Copies are in the library so students can check them out. It's kind of an ongoing discussion with faculty as to how we can really work with our vendors, our textbook vendors, and all the other sources to reduce the cost of textbooks for you. So it is something they are really working on, and they've been very creative, but I think it'll only get more creative as the cost continues to go up.
A lot of people express kind of concern with the amount of funding for athletics and the lack of exposure of those athletics.
We have men's and women's basketball, women's volleyball, women's softball, and men's baseball. The funding for their travel, for the salaries for the coaches and the assistant coaches, et cetera, come out of the student activities money. The scholarship dollars are mostly fee waiver monies or foundation monies.